Hello. I am Thaxter Cooper. Let's just get right into this. You ready? Set, go. Gender roles. You know what I'm saying, right? Gender roles. But have you noticed you say a phrase too many times and it doesn't make sense anymore? Gender roles. So what is this? A sexy pastry? Like a kinky cousin to the black and white cookie? Or we could say it a different way. We could say gender roles. Ladies and gentlemen, gender roles. And now we have a transvestite blues singer. Or gender roles, the hermaphroditic pool hustler. But I'm getting sidetracked. You ready? Okay. Gender roles are changing rapidly these days. I went to Jiffy Lube the other day and a chick changed my oil. Which, nothing out of the ordinary there. There's been female mechanics for years. What shocked me was instead of cash, she let me pay by sucking her dick. So I better say it after that joke. I am not gay. Although I am highly persuadable. And I buckle to peer pressure. A lot's been made out of the fact that there are no homosexual athletes. There's no gay football players. Baseball, basketball, same thing. But this makes sense. You see, there are gays in sports. These fags are just too smart to ruin a good thing, right? They're living the big gay dream. Who's going to give that up? It'd be like me standing in the shower of the U.S. women's soccer team locker room because, I don't know, they thought I was a woman for some reason. You think I'm going to have the nerve to say, ladies, I am a man. I am a man who loves the titties. No, I'm not going to ruin a good thing. I have been thinking, though, the rest of the world should really refer to American football as soccer. You know, even things out a little bit. I'm a big fan of coffee mugs that showcase accolades. My collection runs deep. There's number 1 Godfather. There's bowled a 200 game. Voted number 1 employee in the Don't Give a Damn division. I've always been proud of this one. What I want, though, is a coffee mug that says simply, World's Best Masturbator. I want to fill this thing up with coffee, I want to drink from the left, and I want to walk around the office giving handshakes and high fives. Be like, yeah, baby, world's best, right here. Shake my hand, the one that made it happen. So here's a public service announcement for you, a tip for gentlemen, ladies alike. If you're ever dating a bulimic and she pisses you off, cheat on her with a fat chick. Yeah, that'll fuck with her narrow little mind. Spooning. You know, you're laying in bed, getting cuddly with somebody else, the next thing you know, you're spooning. I don't like this. I guess I don't mind being the little spoon. But what chick wants to be the big spoon? You know why? Because nobody likes to be the fucking big spoon. That's why. It's miserable. You cannot sleep. And God forbid you're dating a girl with wispy hair and it's fucking tickling your nose all night. You can't rest. And then there's the girl that's got an ass that's either too fat or too bony. So the latter, it's poking you in your hips all night, your pelvis, you can't sleep. Or else you're just, you're way over here, and you can't even hold on, you're trying. You're just trying to get in and get around it, and the next thing you know, you look like a T-Rex. You're like, who came up with this spooning? It's miserable. You're trying to get some rest. You're wide awake. Meanwhile, half of your body's asleep. I'm convinced that the only way you can enjoy to be the big spoon is if you only have one arm. Because then you're golden, right? You just tuck right in. Good night, baby. I'll see you in the morning. And you just snuggle in. It's a great time. So, there you have it. Spooning is the only benefit to having just one arm. So now you probably think I'm going to segue into a bunch of jokes about missing limbs. And that's where you're wrong. There is nothing funny about missing limbs. Besides, it's just too damn easy. And where do you start? There's driving a car. One-armed people get that little knob. You can only get this knob if you have one arm. And it really helps driving the car until the knob comes off in your hand, but the car is still turning and... Okay. Bad example. Buttering bread? No, that's not funny. In fact, if you've ever seen aerosol butter at the grocery store, that's what it's for. It's for one-armed people. Then there's... riding a mechanical bull. I've actually seen this, and it's pretty goddamn funny. So, okay, I did segue into missing limbs, but I did not intend to. My intention was to segue into the actual Segway. You remember this goofy contraption that was supposed to replace walking? Yeah. Never really caught on, but I think that's what the name implied. It was not a new form of transportation. It wasn't to replace anything. It was merely a segue from the automobiles and motorbikes of the past to the people-moving glory of the future. Much like this, though. It's a shitty fucking Segway. Rather ride the bus than look like a douchebag. And I don't ride a whole lot of public transportation. I just don't enjoy being around that many people all at once. And people, it's not you, it's me. You see, I just have this sneaking suspicion that my breath stinks. And I don't even know if that's true. I mean, chalk one up for creationism there. It is intelligent design to not be able to smell yourself. But the few times I have caught a whiff, I think my breath smells like pussy. Which isn't really fair to say, because the smell of pussy is subjective. So I guess what I mean is, I think my breath smells like the pussy that I'm familiar with. Which is weird, because I know why my breath stinks. It's because of what I put in my mouth. What I can't figure out is how my ex-wife taught her vagina to drink coffee and smoke cigarettes. I am Thaxter Cooper. I am no other person. Thaxter Cooper. Thanks for your time. Farewell.